What's going on, everybody? Week 4 of the college football season kicks off tonight. The bigger games are going to be later this week. I think there's one tomorrow on our pick'em. But it's going to be an exciting week of college football. I can't wait for Saturday. You have Clemson, Florida State, Ohio State, Notre Dame, to name a few. And another one, Alabama, Ole Miss, Auburn, Texas A&M. Some really good college football games this week. But let's quickly recap week 3 before we go into the week 4 of the college football pick'em. Tennessee in Florida, Missouri, Kansas State, BYU, Arkansas, and Pitt, West Virginia were the 4 games that I missed. Missouri kicking a game-winning field goal from 60 yards, I believe, to beat Kansas State. Tennessee getting upset against Florida. BYU beating Arkansas. And West Virginia beating Pitt. I went 16-4. Really good record. It's gonna get harder though as we go on. If you're new here, I do have a rule that allows me to pick 5 extra games a week. That are called the bonus games. And the 5 bonus games this week: Arkansas, LSU, Oregon State, Washington State, Cal, Washington, BYU, Kansas, and SMU, TCU. I am allowed to pick 5 extra picks because I missed that in week 1. I thought about this in week 2 because there's some games in week 1 that were not on the sheet that I have. And I was going to want to pick them, but I didn't think about it. So that will give me 5 extra picks. I've used one of them. I can only use 5 extra. We'll have 20 picks a week, 15 games, and then 5 bonus games, and then 5 in total extra picks. So we'll have 1 extra pick a week. Well, not really a week, but you get it. We have 4 of those left, but we're not using one for the second straight week. So let's get started. Week 4, college football pick'em. North Carolina beating Pitt. Wisconsin beating Purdue. Arizona beating Stanford. 3 straight road teams gets the win over the home teams. Oregon beating Colorado. And prime time, Deion Sanders for the first time this season. And for the first time as the coach for the Colorado, Deion Sanders. Oregon gets a win. I think it's a big win. I think it's a blowout. UCLA over Utah. Utah has a lot of injuries, folks. A lot. UCLA gets the win over Utah. Clemson and Florida State. I will be at this game. I do apologize that there will be no stream for the 12 o'clock games. Clemson beating Florida State at home. It is a very tough place to play, and especially with that one loss already. I think Clemson, I think the fans are going to be crazy. They're feeling it's going to be special. Clemson gets a dub over the Seminoles. And week 4 on Saturday at noon Eastern. Georgia beating UAB, Oklahoma beating Cincinnati, Iowa State beating Oklahoma State, Texas beating Baylor, A&M taking care of Auburn, Penn State, their whiteout game this year, beating Iowa, Maryland beating the now is known as Poverty right now, Michigan State, Alabama taking care of Lane Kiffin and the Rebels, and Notre Dame beating the Buckeyes by a lot. I think this game could be 2 touchdowns or more for Notre Dame. Notre Dame gets to win there big time. Ohio State offense is absolutely awful. LSU, Arkansas, and this will be the first time they face a really good opponent. LSU beating Arkansas. Oregon State beating Washington State. Washington beating Cal. Kansas beating BYU, and TCU beating SMU. So I think this is going to be a good week. I think we're going to have 50 wins this week, and maybe even more than that. We may hit 60 this week, which would be huge. But make sure you guys like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. I'll see you for the NFL Pick'em coming out soon. Peace out.